What's going on, two-way gang? It's Mr. I Like Guns, and I got two beauties here that I want to do a comparison on because they are very similar, but not similar at the same time. The Beretta 92X and the Girsan mc18. And of course, the 92X has more bells and whistles with the rail for your life, and it is optic ready. And the Girsan isn't, but it's still an excellent pistol in its own right. And before I get into this little comparison, let's go ahead and do a safety check on these guys. Nothing in the mag, nothing in chamber. And this is just for YouTube purposes. Of course, I safety checked them before I started this video, but we're gonna do it anyway. Nothing in the mag, nothing up in there. But like I said, very similar, but not similar at the same time. Of course, we got the iconic Beretta 92, and this is a 92X, which is the newer generation of the 92 series. And we got the Girsan mc18, both chambered in 9mm. And like I said, they're very similar. We're gonna talk about Girsan for a second. Girsan is a Turkish company, and these guns are imported by EAA down in Florida. And EAA has kind of like a partnership with Girsan, kind of like how Springfield has their little partnership with HS Product in Croatia. Same deal with EAA and Girsan. And Girsan makes some really good quality clones. And this gun is very unique in its own right. It takes some inspiration from a few different guns, of course, Beretta being one highly inspirational gun towards this one, as we gonna get into. But anyway, Girsan, they make very, very good high quality clones. And this is, the Beretta 92 is my first choice when it comes to my home defense pistols. I run a PL3 Valkyrie as my light on here. I took it off for the purposes of this video. This was my first choice until I got the Beretta 92X. And both of these guns are excellent shooters. Beretta 92X being just a little bit better. And they're both, double action, single action guns. If you know what double action, single action guns is when the hammer is up, it's in double action, which gives you a long, heavy trigger pull. But after that, you will be in single action on those follow-up shots, which is short and sweet. And as you can see right here, I'll go ahead and show you that. This is a double action, long. It forces that hammer back. You is actually making this hammer go back with the trigger. Boom, and you break. And single action is when the hammer is already back. And of course, your trigger comes back to the rear and you got a light, crisp break. So that's double action, single action, simplified. Don't take rocket science to know that, or does it? But anyway, what makes these similar is, as you can see right here, first let's start with this, the 92S. As you can see, this little angle right here on the front strap when it comes to this grip, of course, the Girsan has that same angle. I mean, kind of like the same exact angle. Basically, it is the same exact angle when it comes to those front straps. And this is not the original 92, this is a 92X, which is the new generation. They, got all the bells and whistles and upgrades to accommodate that customer Beretta listen when it came to this 92X. But the original Beretta 92s had this same exact, will have this same exact style mag release. And as you can see on the 92X, it's squared off. They did that and texturized it, to accommodate their customers. But this is the original 92 style mag release. And if we go to the other side, see how that made? It's made the exact same way on the 92, of course. And as you can see, while we both on this side of the pistol, exposed trigger bar, exposed trigger bar. And as we can see right here, the triggers are virtually the same exact style triggers. So Girsan really took a lot from Beretta when it came to the lowers on this gun, the MC18. And what makes them different, of course, the iconic Beretta is different from mainly any other pistol you're gonna find. And it has the open slide design, which is very unique and to Beretta. And the barrels are different. This, of course, is a longer pistol. This is a 4.7-inch barrel, and this is a 4.25-inch barrel. And Beretta has like the weird, rolling locking block, and this has, like a normal pistol locker block, like your normal striker fire, the hammer fire pistol would be. Because Beretta definitely has to be different when it comes to that stuff. So that's what's different, the open top slide and the locking blocks. And they virtually take down the same. See, Girsan took something from SIG when it comes to this style takedown level. I think the SIG 226 kind of has the same style takedown level. And I kind of prefer the Beretta better. You just press this little button right here on the side and push down, the slide comes straight off. You do have to lock back this Girsan slide and then press this in and push down and it comes right off. So I prefer the 92 takedown better than the Girsan MC18. But what I do prefer, this is all what's different on these pistols, of course, is what I'm getting to now. And what I do prefer on the MC18 is the safety, of course. It's the 1911 style safety. And on the 92X, it's a safety decocker, which I don't prefer. So if you're carrying this gun, you would want to carry it in double action. It's designed to be carried in double action. This one is designed to be carried in single action, with it being cocked and locked, of course, because it has no decocker. But you can manually decock it, which, thumb on the hammer and slowly release, which is not the safest way. It works. And of course, like I said, this one has a safety decocker. So when the hammer is back, you just push down on the safety and it decocks the pistol, but it stays in safe because this is the F model. I prefer the G model, which it manually it automatically springs back up into fire. But anyway, I prefer this safety over this safety. And of course, I prefer all the bells and whistles on this one. That's why it's my home defense. But like I said, these triggers, though, they look the same, but mechanically wise, the Beretta 92X is a better trigger, especially in single action. It has a better double action also, but the single action is just way sweeter. And I'll show y'all the single action on both of these. If you get here, I don't have a trigger gauge, but you can kind of get the gist. I can barely hit that, and it's breaking, probably like at a 3.5 pound break, between 3 and 4 pounds, 3.5 to 4 pounds. This one right here is like a 4.5 pound break in single action. A little more force is being applied to this one to get it to break. And both of these guns are extremely fast shooters. The 92X is probably a faster shooter because of the reset. The reset is very short in this one. I'll go ahead and show you guys the reset. It's extremely, extremely short. Go ahead and show you guys that. Check that out. Right there. Extremely short reset on the 92X. I've already did an in-depth review on both of these if y'all want to go check it out. I'm just doing a comparison between the two at the moment. this one. Girsan mc18. Just a little bit longer reset, but this is an extremely fast shooter also. Love both of these. That's why both of these have been my home defense choices, which is currently this one is still serving as my home defense, and this one is retired by this one at the moment. But like I said, these both are excellent choice. And the 92X is aluminum frame, so basically a metal frame. And this looks like it would be metal frame, but this is actually a polymer frame, and it's a very hard, rugged polymer, not like your normal striker fired handgun polymer. This one is some rough polymer, and these beaver tails are virtually the same length at the back. I mean, these guns are very similar. Like I said, this one just got more bells and whistle and open top slide and all that. That's the differences. But if you look here, very, very, very similar designs. And I'm not gonna break these down and field stripping to show you guys the insides of these pistols, but they're almost identical in the inside as well. So this one takes a lot from the, the original 92. And I see why Girsan did it, because the 92s are a very good design and very reliable. So they really did take a lot from it. And as you can see, even these undercuts on these pistols are almost identical. I mean, the trigger guards are different, but the undercuts on them are almost identical. They really did take a lot from the 92s. As you can see, man, these grips, and I think they got the same grip angle. It's just this 92X has an 18 round capacity, and the Girsan mc18 has a 15 round capacity. But these actually can fit in each other. They just, one is longer than the other. Should I show y'all? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all. As you can see, this is the 92X Mag, 18 rounds. Goes right in there easy, but it's too long. And what's weird is this one is a 15 round mag. Goes right in there easy, so it's basically the same angle, but this is actually too long for the 92X, which is weird. And the thing about the Girsan mc18, it takes Smith & Wesson 59 series magazines, and that's pretty weird. Like I said, this thing is weird in its own right. It has 1911 style safety. The takedown lever is kind of like your SIG style takedown lever, but it has Beretta style mag release, exposed trigger bar, Beretta style trigger, takes a Beretta angle. And like I said, the angles are virtually the same, except it don't look like it. This one has the original style Beretta hump. The reason why the angles don't look the same on the grip is because this one has that Vertex grip, which they did with the 92X. And I have the other normal style grip that's for the Berettas, but I prefer this Vertex style grip, which gives it a more straight 1911 style grip angle, which is more comfortable to me. But anyway, like I said, I'm in love with this pistol right now. To me, this is my favorite pistol, and this is a close second. That's why this one is my home defense option right now. But man, both of these pistols are good pistols in their own right, and I see why Girsan took a lot of inspiration from the 92 series, because it's an excellent design and all that good stuff, and very reliable. As y'all know, the 92 series are iconic pistols from the military to the movies and all that good stuff. And Girsan actually makes a direct clone of a Beretta 92, which is called the MC Regard. So Girsan really loves Beretta, I guess. But anyway, that was just a quick comparison of these two. And it's your boy, Mr. I Like Guns, and I'm out.